So for Eric, some time had passed, not too much, but some time had passed. You had done the potion shop, and now you're doing the office. So you had to kind of revisit the character. It wasn't during this one shoot. And your character is very different, I think, from the office and the potion shop. In the potion shop, you're a little more confident. You kind of just want to get this potion, and you're talking back to Mooney. But I think in the office, you're just a lot more awkward, and lack of self-esteem is really what comes through more so in that.
So I think the big difference is I have a concern with how people perceive me at work. Those stakes are heightened. And I'm speaking about the character of Rod. At work, I've got my coworker, Will, played by Jacob, who's not here, and I look up to him. He's like the cooler, more experienced guy. I'm a Midwest guy who's moved to the big city. My lens of what is acceptable and not kind of goes through a need to impress him or make him like me. And also, anything I do at work, there's a fear of could I be fired? There's this fear within Rod. Whereas when it comes to the potion shop, I know that I'm doing something that I myself don't even necessarily believe is going to work out. There's a certain skepticism that I carry in and a certain tightness when it comes to money for my character, where there's already an agitation going in because of the fact that I'm going to do this, spend money on this love potion, I think, going in, which also makes me feel like annoyed, my character, that I would have to get a love potion, and yet I'm listening begrudgingly to Jacob or Will, who's advising me to do this. And there's all kinds of agitation that's coming out there, which I think when people, even insecure people, when they're upset or they're agitated and anger or rage comes out, it kind of gets masked as more confidence than they would otherwise have. So I think that's where it was coming at. Different motivations, different objectives for the character. I think that's why, like, the money driven agitation from my character and the blow to the pride of having to get a love potion, both those things amp up the assertiveness of Rod in the potion shop versus in the office. There's all kinds of insecurity and fear for job security and what people think.
Yeah. Just to add to that, Jacob A. Ware, who plays William, couldn't make it today, but I got to give him a shout out. I mean, he is so good in this. Him and Eric really have some good chemistry and some really good moments. And what's interesting about William's character is that this is the only episode really, because we're always seeing through somebody's eye. It's always their point of view, but in a way, the audience becomes William at a certain point, because now we're seeing his reaction to what's going on with Rod and Carol. And man, you could just see him slowly being, getting disgusted about what's going on. It's so exciting at first, and he's kind of like, what is happening? And Jacob does a great job with the comedy with that. So I wanted to give him a shout out for that.